Google Dorking, also known as Google hacking. It's one of the most valuable and underutilized skills a hacker can know. It all boils down to using sophisticated search queries to uncover unintentionally exposed information using various keywords and strings to optimize your searches. From webcams which can be connected to and viewed, to unintentionally exposed admin credentials and passwords. There's a lot you could do with Google Dorking. Every great house requires a good strong foundation. To understand Google Dorking, we're gonna have to build that foundation by grasping an understanding of the basics. So open Google and type site, and any site. We'll do penisland.net. And yes, that's Pen Island. And they sell pens. It's not Penis Land. You harlot. What we just did there is essentially a Google dork. We filtered our Google search to include results mainly from the site we just entered. This is basically the main fundamental aspect of Google dorking. There's dozens of other search operators, and now all we have to do is build off of this search to get more specific to whatever you're looking for. Google dorking isn't just for hacking, it's actually insanely useful for just day-to-day searches, as it will help you optimize and tailor your searches to find whatever it is you're looking for much more efficiently than the normal person. Anyways, let's build on this search. Say I want to look for a specific file. I'll switch the site to Roblox since Pen Island is an extremely small site and my searches probably won't find anything. So if I want to search for, say, a txt file, I can type file type :text and hit enter, and just from the first result we already got something pretty interesting. We have a robots.txt file that we could peek into. If you don't know what a robots.txt file is, it's basically a set of instructions for web crawlers saying which parts of the site the crawler can and cannot access. Pretty standard stuff, right? While looking into this robots.txt file, you can learn some pretty valuable information about the site you're performing reconnaissance on, in the context of, say, like something like a penetration test or a bug hunt. There's a sitemap you can look at, as well as a list of paths you can traverse on the site. What I learned from this is that Roblox hasn't updated their robots.txt file in quite some time, since most of these give me an error 404 when trying to access them, which means that they don't exist. Personally, I love looking at robots.txt files because it's possible to find the occasional robots file that is misconfigured in a way that leaves the security of their site vulnerable. An example of this is showing the exact path to their admin panel, which is not configured to disallow in 403 any average user trying to access it. It's really rare, but it happens. Regardless of learning anything crazy or not, looking into these files provides just one piece of the puzzle, which is how I approach reconnaissance. No single puzzle piece will reveal the full picture. It's rather every piece you find and fit together over time that reveals the full picture. But this isn't a bug bounty video, so I'll stop with my tangent. Do let me know if you want to see that type of content now, because I'd love to make some. So we have now searched a specific site for a specific file type. What else can we do? I don't know, let's look at googleguide.com. There's a lot we could do here. Like, for example, type any site with the site : search operator and then add in URL : admin. This searches a specific site you're looking for, which includes the keyword admin. Now, why in Talos would we want to search for that? Well, to hopefully find a web page which was left public by accident, which includes something to do with the administrator, like a txt file containing admin credentials or an entire admin panel, or both. You can also try this with the in-title and the in-text operator, and the in-title operator basically searches the title of that web page for your specific keyword, and in-text searches all the contents of that web page for the keyword. So we have in URL, in title, or in text. And you can put admin after any of these, and then that's like, they're all specific purposes, but they could all be used to find admin related things. Hey, this is editor me here. I actually ended up finding a vulnerability using only Google Dorking during the process of editing this video. I used in URL admin, and then I found an exposed admin login page for some random college in India. This will be heavily blurred out, by the way, for legal reasons, but this is the admin login portal. And keep in mind, this is a vulnerability in of itself. It's one of those really low-hanging fruit vulnerabilities with very small rewards. But this had me curious because I was wondering what else they had misconfigured on their site. So I used this Google Dork, and I was able to traverse their file system to find the username and passwords to their MySQL database, literally in plain fucking text. I then totally didn't remotely log into their SQL database and kind of start snooping around. I'm serious. I actually didn't, because that would be illegal and unethical. Anyways, I genuinely didn't mess anything up for them. I just kind of sent them an email detailing everything I found and structured it as a full vulnerability report. And I'm kind of just praying that they pay me, you know? Where the hell's my check? That just goes to show the power of Google Dorking, because I wasn't even trying to find this vulnerability. I just kind of stumbled into it while recording footage for this video. That exposed admin login page led me to finding something so much deeper. Anyways, back to the scheduled video. Finding website vulnerabilities isn't all we can do with Google Dorking. Did you know you can see live webcams around the world by using Google Dorking? This happens because either people intentionally or accidentally stream their webcams to the internet. Type in title : IP camera viewer in text. Say just whatever's on screen. I'm not saying all that. You might also be thinking, why did you mention Google Dorking in your OSINT video? That is because you could perform reconnaissance on specific people using these practices. For example, if you have somebody's full name and use either in title or in text operators, you could kind of find a lot of stuff on someone. Seriously, try it on yourself. If you weren't mindful at all of your digital footprint, you will probably find quite a lot on yourself. Also, try it on your usernames and aliases and see what shows up. You can also use the file type : PDF operator in conjunction with their name in quotation marks to find every PDF file mentioning like the person in question you are performing reconnaissance on. And that's all to hopefully find revealing information which you can use to hack their social medias or something. You can also type OR in all caps to look for more than one file type instead of just PDFs. But keep in mind, this is when Google Dorking starts to turn illegal. It's okay to snoop around out of curiosity, at least legally speaking. But once you start using this information that you find to attempt to hack people, you start crossing into the illegal black hat territory of this stuff. So don't do that. Your homework assignment for this video is to try to find information about yourself which you didn't know is publicly accessible to the entire internet by only using Google Dorks. I hope you learned something. I'll leave a link to a document I made which has some of my favorite Google Dorks in them. Most of them are great for finding vulnerabilities on websites for purposes like bug bounties, so be sure to give that a look. Also, I'll leave a link to the Google hacking database, which consists of a bunch of Google Dorks submitted by hackers all around the world, and these can be used to expose vulnerabilities on any website that is susceptible. They're also neatly categorized, like over here they have files containing passwords or something like vulnerable servers. There's a lot to learn, and if you have the dedication and time, you're gonna learn a lot. My videos are never meant to teach you from point A to point B how to hack. They're meant to kind of just point you in the right direction while highlighting some of the foundational concepts so you can learn and build off of those concepts yourself. Because if you don't have the dedication to learn on your own, then watching a video explaining everything from point A to point B won't really help you at all in the long run. Also, sorry for the slow upload schedule lately. I just started college and I'm simultaneously studying for a CompTIA certification, so my plate has been pretty fucking full lately. Regardless, I'll be sure to give you guys your fix every now and then. If you need anything, email me at my business email and I'll probably respond in 3 to 5 business months. Until then, I'll see you. Thank you.